So today is the day. 3i Atlas is here. I meant to do a video before talking about it before I got here, but here we are. Now this 3i Atlas, or as I prefer to call it, Atlas 3i, make it very sci-fi. In case you haven't known, this is a comet discovered by the Atlas survey in July of this year, and it very shortly started behaving in ways that comets don't normally behave, which is why people have been very suspicious on whether or not this is a natural comet, whether or not it's a UFO, whether it's a visitor, whether it's a satellite, whether it's something that's sent here to enlighten the planet or elevate the consciousness. Now, the history of this thing and why people have been questioning whether or not it's actually a comet or whether it's something else is because of its behavior. It had changes in color. It's supposed to glow steadily, and it started brightening up at certain points. It had its trajectory around the sun indicated that it may have had some sort of propulsion system instead of just naturally following the gravitational pull. It had an anti-tail, meaning up until this point, its tail was pointing towards the sun, when usually in comets with this nature, the tail points away from it. It had changes in trajectory that weren't natural, sort of composition changes that they didn't understand. And then you had a whole slew of images that popped up around the internet. Some were embellished, while others were better than what NASA was providing. And these were just amateur astronomers, like from their backyard. Nevertheless, it made its closest approach today on its way out of our galaxy from parts unknown. There's been an increase in discord online, whether or not it's a natural comet, well, whether or not it was sent here to elevate humanity's consciousness, or if it's something in between. I, for one, feel it could be somewhere in between. It could be a natural thing, but also, even if it's not intentionally sent here from some strange, unknown entity somewhere in the universe, it has sort of contributed to the discussion of humanity's consciousness, where we are in the planet, our relationship to the planet, our relationship to things that are intangible. And I think that's a good thing that people are discussing these things. So have you been following up with 3i Atlas or Atlas 3i? Have you been following it around? It has been interesting. It will be interesting to see where the chatter goes, since it's sort of going to pass us and fly away from Earth. I'm sure a lot of people were probably hoping to have like a stopover or some kind of like powwow with it. It didn't happen. So I guess it's on its way out, and we'll see what happens. I think that is interesting. It's been fun. It's been fun following it, and we'll see what happens. And it seems like there's been like an increase in these sort of objects as well. I know like the other day, like there was one that came very, very close to Earth. Actually, way closer in between us and the moon, and they didn't even like recognize it until last second. So these things are increasing, so we're just going to pay attention to it. And let me know if you've been following up with it. Definitely interesting, definitely exciting, and definitely like really, really cool to look at.